Well, hello, my name is Father Philip O'Neill. I just celebrated my 4th anniversary of priesthood just last month. I have been with the military since 2018, but I did a year, almost 2 years, with the Air National Guard out there in Bradley, Air National Guard Station, right attached to the airport there in Hartford. And then I have been active duty now since November, assigned out here at Offutt Air Force Base, just outside of Omaha, Nebraska. So it's been quite a ride, but kicked off strong. And then as I was here for Christmas and then Easter, we dove straight into the COVID season. So it's been an interesting go so far. And as an American, it's a great opportunity to reflect upon what we understand our country's purpose to be, the direction it's meant to be. When we look back on our history, what is it that we as a people have fought for and strove for? What are our ideals? As things are in kind of a fervor in the midst of coronavirus, in the midst of a lot of upheavals around our country, it's a great time for us to sort of take a step back and be reflective, especially as Catholics. What do we believe in? What do we find important? What are we willing to stand up for? Where do we find the need in society? And that ties right into our mission as Catholics, right? Because as Christ has freed us, as we always remark upon, the crucifix here is the one who's made the sacrifice and freed us from sin, so that we received our independence at our baptism, but also with a mission. Just as the military has a very primary focus on the defense of the nation and the support of the Constitution, we as Catholics have a mission for not only our own redemption, but the redemption of the world, to be the light of Christ to the peoples. So how can we as Catholic Americans live that out? And that's very present to me. In fact, this Sunday, July 5th, I'm hoping that'll be my weekend message. We're looking forward to touching on the fact that independence is something, and freedom, preached by our nation, but we experience a particular freedom in Christ thanks to what he's done for us. Consider your families, right? Most of us have immigrant families going back at some point. What did they struggle through to get here so that I have received this beautiful heritage of the nation, of the faith? And while many of us are still suffering from the restrictions that this pandemic has put us under, to be joyful for the gifts that God has given us. While I am separated from my family, I have good, strong contact with my family. While I am separated from my friends back in Connecticut, from the Archdiocese, I'm able to pray for you all. It's wonderful that we're able to speak in this way. And so I hope that people, even while they're in the midst of frustrations and things are difficult and strange, yet we can still revel in the fact that we have received tremendous gifts, that God has been wonderful to each of us and has really brought us to the place where we are, and that so much more is on the horizon for us. We just have to be faithful, have to be prayerful, and as always, let's turn our prayers and our minds towards those who have been less fortunate than us, to those who have truly suffered on the end of all these things.